This latest comes directly from the Secretary of Homeland Security, Jeh Johnson, back on May 11, 2016, and the subject was Message from the Secretary. Dear colleagues, today I am pleased and proud to release our new mission statement for the Department of Homeland Security. With honor and integrity, we will safeguard the American people, our homeland, and our values. In March, I asked you to help me write a single, short, and simple statement of who we are as a department, what we stand for, and what our values should be. I asked and you answered. We received nearly 3,000 entries from all across DHS. As we reviewed your suggestions, we saw a lot of similar themes: honor, integrity, service, and strength. I was impressed by the thought that went into each proposal and by the values our department shares, and I was pleased to consult all three former Secretaries of Homeland Security in developing this statement. I'd like to thank each of you who submitted a statement for your time, your creativity, and your thoughtfulness. This statement, which will be on display at DHS facilities, is a reminder to all of us of who we are and why we serve. If we are to succeed in our security mission, we must work together, a unity of effort. We have many employees and many components with many complex responsibilities, but we are one department, and it's the unity of our efforts that keep our homeland secure. This statement is intended for all our components and our approximately 226,000 personnel across the entire department. My hope is that our people will see it as a capstone of our Unity of Effort initiative and our unifying mission statement for now and long after I am Secretary of Homeland Security. Thank you for your time, participation, and most importantly, thank you for your service. Sincerely, Jeh Charles Johnson, Secretary of Homeland Security. Now, I have been an expert on the Department of Homeland Security and U.S. Customs and Border Protection for a very long time, and I have to tell you, in all the years of my expertise and my coverage, I have to tell you this is perhaps one of the most preposterous letters of propaganda that I have ever seen come out of this department. And let me critique just a little of it. With honor and integrity, we will safeguard the American people, our homeland, and our values. This is what it should have said. With absolutely zero honor and even less integrity, we will ignore the laws passed by the United States Congress as well as our oaths to the Constitution of the United States, and compromise the security of the American people by creating a separate class of protected individuals who are ineligible for entry into our country, for we, the management of the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, have no values. Now consider, their statement was developed after receiving nearly, and I quote, 3,000 entries from all across DHS. As we reviewed your suggestions, well, I'd like to know, among those suggestions, what wasn't brought into play, what isn't being reported on, what isn't being shared. Because I have a feeling that the vast majority, especially at U.S. Customs and Border Protection, Homeland Security Investigations, and elsewhere throughout DHS, the mission statement that I crafted should be the statement considering the secretaries Tom Ridge, Michael Chertoff, Janet Napolitano, and now Jeh Johnson have all been about compromising the security of the United States and abrogating the laws which they are sworn to enforce. Because that's exactly what they haven't done. They haven't enforced jack, other than the policies that come out of the White House that have long appeared to be most developed by foreign governments, including the Mexican government. You see this, and you just can't help but laugh. But of course, considering it's DHS and Jeh Johnson, how can anybody possibly be surprised?